The black hooded case, making little bales, making dust. I started out and I don't even think there was one bale on the ground, and broke the shear pin, the main one. Now, number one broke 4 of them, doing the neighbors right there. And I broke the main one. She broke 4 of the stuffer pins. I broke the main one. Oh yay. First thing I had to do was replace it. Wasn't much left holding. Hadn't been broke since last year, so. Well, actually, I think the cracks in it were from last year. Yeah, I mentioned black hood. But you notice there's a hole in it too. One of the first years we had this tractor. Well, the first things I did after running it with it, when it had a nice shiny white hood, this thing was no fun in the sun. You couldn't see anything. So got some black paint and painted it. Made it much nicer. Baling oat straw or wheat straw, one of the other places we used to farm. And number one was like 3 years old, sitting on my lap. And you know, you talk to your kids when they're little, and they kind of know how to use your cell phone if they have to. And, you know, doing what we do, things can happen. So, you know, she'd been taught how to call mommy if she needed to. And we're going along, and all of a sudden I hear this thump, and there's a hole in the hood. Okay, my brain worked instantly. We just lost the fan. First thing in my thoughts was, how high did it go and which way did it go? And this thing has, the kid shot, all there is foam. There's an 1/8 inch piece of plastic over my head with maybe a 16th inch, probably not even that, piece of tin over that, and a piece of like 1/8 inch plastic on top of that. That fan blade went through, that's probably 5/16 thick fiberglass. It went through it like nothing. And I told her, sweetheart, you know where Daddy's phone is, right? She says, yes, it's right there in my pocket. And I hugged her and put my head over the top of her, and I said, if Daddy quits talking to you, you get my phone and you call Mommy and you tell her where we're at and you tell her what happened. I said, she can call 911. That was probably honestly, about the most scared. You know, it was probably 20 seconds worth, but it seemed like it lasted for hours before I decided, okay, maybe it did hit the ground. Maybe it's not going to get us. So, what do you do when that happens? You go find where the piece went, because you're obviously done running. Looked around, didn't see it. It was exactly straight ahead of the tractor. And this was fall planted stuff, and we're in September. So, you know, the ground's harder than a brick bat. I got my tape measure out and I measured from that slot to where that blade was buried 10 inches in the ground. I don't recall the exact measurement now. That's been, 18 years ago, 19 years ago. But from that slot to the center of the seat of this tractor is the exact same measurement. So, now given, it should go forward, but that means nothing. If that doesn't make your heart stop for a minute and make your brain go, oh crap. Because it could have just as easily gone to the back and come right through the roof. And it took me about 5 minutes with my knife to dig that thing out of the ground to work. Kicking on it and digging around it with my knife before I could get it out. So it would have definitely gone right straight through and probably pretty well through me. So anyway, yeah, that's the story on the black hood in case anybody wanted to know. Other story for the day. This is like my 4th video trying to do today. Trouble getting them to upload. They upload, but then they wouldn't finish processing. The last one tried to process for 2.5 hours and never made it there. So I finally was able to delete it. Other thing, when I got here, I turned the knotter fan on and looking, it's not turning. Got out, stuck my pocket knife in there to jump start it, and it kind of moved, and finally shut it off and spun it a few times. It turns a little stiff. Of course, it's a permanent magnet motor, so they do turn a little stiff. Yeah, then I couldn't get it to go at all. Finally blew the fuse, and I don't have another one with me, so it's just going to get dirty. God knows we bailed probably billions of bales way before they ever made a knotter fan. And that's the other facts for today. Our live stream, we plan on 5 o'clock Pacific time. And I told Becky, if I'm not there, go ahead and start without me. Just let me know you're doing it. I mean, at least I can watch my own live stream, right? And I've seen some of you made it to Andy Detweiler's live stream last night. I kind of thought they might have been done from what he was saying, but maybe they got a late start. I don't know. They could be done by now. Corky's got his phone, and I figured she would, so I texted her probably an hour ago. She said they've been keeping her up to date. They keep texting her to let her know how things are going. He's still back there. This has been an hour ago now, so. And she's going to let me know what she can later. So that's good, eh? In the meantime, you know what I'm doing. When I get down to this field, take this thing home, grab the other baler, and go make some big bales in another field. Probably won't get much else done today. Then I thought about when I got in here, we could have did a double rake this. Maybe. I really don't want to go up another gear. It's too rough for that, but I think I could have gone down a couple gears if it was double raked. They are far enough apart for that. But anyway, rather than wait, I'm just going to give you this one. So hopefully they see you tonight at our live stream. I hope y'all have a good Friday. And we will talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching, everybody.